People often assume that experienced performers move through their careers without fear or uncertainty. From the outside, actors appear confident, composed, and fully in control of every situation. Yet even the most seasoned professionals encounter moments that challenge their confidence and remind them that they are human. Mark Consuelos recently shared one such experience, offering a rare glimpse into the realities of life behind the camera. His story was not about fame, success, or recognition. Instead, it focused on a moment of self-doubt that many people can relate to regardless of their profession. Through his honesty, he revealed that even those with decades of experience can experience nervousness, pressure, and unexpected setbacks. More importantly, his story highlights the resilience required to keep moving forward when things do not go according to plan. A career built through years of experience. Mark Consuelos has spent much of his life working in front of cameras, building a successful career through dedication, consistency, and talent. Over the years, he has become known for his work in television, as well as his natural ability to connect with audiences. His professional journey has included a wide variety of roles, each requiring preparation, focus, and adaptability. With such an extensive background, many people might assume that performing comes effortlessly to him. However, experience does not eliminate the challenges that accompany creative work. Every project brings new expectations and different circumstances. Even accomplished performers must continue learning, adjusting, and proving themselves. Mark's recent reflection demonstrates that no amount of experience completely removes the possibility of uncertainty. Instead, it teaches people how to navigate those moments more effectively. His story reminds us that confidence is often built through overcoming difficulties rather than avoiding them altogether. The reality behind long production days. One aspect of Mark's experience that resonated with many people was his description of waiting for hours before filming a scene. While audiences often focus on the finished product, they rarely see the lengthy preparation and waiting that occur behind the scenes. Actors frequently spend significant amounts of time preparing mentally while remaining ready to perform at a moment's notice. Long stretches of waiting can be surprisingly exhausting. Maintaining focus for hours while anticipating an important scene requires patience and concentration. During these periods, performers often review material, rehearse lines, and manage their energy levels. The challenge becomes even greater during late-night productions when fatigue naturally begins to set in. Mark's experience highlights how demanding film and television schedules can be. What appears effortless on screen often requires considerable endurance behind the scenes. His story offers a valuable reminder that entertainment is built upon countless hours of preparation, discipline, and commitment, an unexpected moment of self-doubt. The most memorable part of Mark's story involved a moment when he unexpectedly struggled to recall portions of a speech he was supposed to deliver. For someone accustomed to learning scripts and performing under pressure, the experience was deeply unsettling. Moments like these can feel much larger than they appear from the outside. A temporary lapse in memory may only last seconds, but internally, it can trigger significant self-doubt. Many people have experienced similar situations in their own lives, whether during presentations, interviews, meetings, or important conversations. The sudden realization that something familiar is momentarily inaccessible can create anxiety and frustration. Mark's willingness to share this experience made his story relatable because it reflected a common human experience. Even highly skilled individuals encounter moments where confidence wavers. What matters most is how they respond and continue moving forward afterward. Why performance pressure feels so intense. Performing in front of others naturally creates pressure, regardless of experience level. In Mark's case, the scene involved numerous people on set, adding to the sense of responsibility. When many individuals are depending on a successful performance, the weight of expectations can become difficult to ignore. Actors are often expected to deliver emotional authenticity while also remembering precise dialogue, hitting specific marks, and responding to technical requirements. Balancing all these elements simultaneously requires intense concentration. The pressure is not necessarily about perfection. Rather, it comes from wanting to contribute effectively to a collaborative effort. Mark's experience illustrates how even routine scenes can feel significant when professional expectations are involved. His story reminds us that pressure exists in many careers, Whether someone is performing, teaching, presenting, or leading a team, the desire to perform well can create moments of nervousness that are entirely natural and understandable. The challenge of feeling like an outsider. One particularly meaningful observation from Mark involved the feeling of not fully belonging when joining a production for a short period. Many professionals can relate to entering an established environment where relationships, routines, and expectations already exist. Temporary assignments often create unique challenges because individuals must adapt quickly while building trust with people they may have only recently met. In creative industries, collaboration is essential, making these dynamics especially important. Mark's comments highlighted the emotional side of this experience. Even accomplished performers can feel uncertain when stepping into unfamiliar settings. These feelings are not limited to entertainment. New employees, consultants, students, and professionals in many fields often encounter similar situations. His reflection serves as a reminder that belonging is something people gradually build through shared experiences and mutual respect. Feeling uncertain at first is a normal part of entering any new environment, a shared experience among performers. During the conversation, another performer shared a similar experience involving a moment when concentration suddenly disappeared during an important scene. This exchange reinforced an important point. Challenges like these are far more common than people realize. Creative professionals often face situations where preparation and experience seem to momentarily vanish under pressure. Hearing multiple performers discuss similar experiences helped normalize these moments rather than treating them as failures. The reality is that everyone occasionally encounters unexpected obstacles, regardless of skill level. What distinguishes successful individuals is not the absence of mistakes, but their ability to recover and continue. These stories create a sense of shared understanding among professionals who recognize the unique pressures associated with performance. More broadly, they remind audiences that moments of uncertainty are universal experiences that connect people across professions, backgrounds, and life circumstances. The importance of resilience and recovery. What makes stories like Mark's meaningful is not the mistake itself, but the recovery that follows. Resilience often develops through moments when things do not go perfectly. Learning how to regroup, regain focus, and continue despite temporary setbacks is an essential skill in both professional and personal life. Mark's experience demonstrates that confidence is not about avoiding difficult moments. Instead, it is about trusting yourself enough to move forward even after encountering challenges. Recovery requires patience, perspective, and self-compassion. People who achieve long-term success often understand that setbacks are inevitable parts of growth. By sharing his story openly, Mark helped illustrate that vulnerability and resilience can coexist. Acknowledging difficult experiences does not diminish strength. On the contrary, it often reveals the determination and adaptability that make lasting success possible. Finding strength in imperfection. At its core, this story is about embracing imperfection and recognizing that growth often emerges from challenging moments. Mark's experience serves as a powerful example of how vulnerability can inspire others. By discussing a moment that tested his confidence, he showed that setbacks do not define a person's abilities or achievements. Instead, they become part of a larger journey of learning and resilience. His willingness to share this experience encourages others to approach their own challenges with patience and perspective. Perfection is rarely the goal. Progress, adaptability, and persistence matter far more. Through honesty and self-reflection, Mark offered a reminder that even difficult moments can provide valuable lessons. In the end, it is often our ability to recover, learn, and continue forward that reveals our true strength.